laziness is the cause of this poverty.
That's what you're saying, but I'm saying they are causing the pain.
The European people.
The European people.
European people talking about white, right? White people.
I use what my eye sees to identify people. I look at you, you look brown, so I call you a brown person.
A brown person.
I look at them, they look pink, I call them pink people, based on what my eye sees. So I will not repeat what I don't understand. Because they're gonna call you black, I say based on what they're gonna call you black, they're gonna say race, but on what ground? So what I see is what I see of you is brown. That's not the topic. Let's just not. I'm just quickly saying that in passing, just to tell you why I use what my eye sees. You look brown. If I'm gonna use your color to identify you, I must call you brown person. That's what I'm gonna say.
So in one of your statements, in one of your answers, you were like, European people, they're here in South Africa. No, they are causing this whole thing in terms of culture. How?
Let's stick to the point, like you said. We're talking about the cause.
I want you to go back to culture as well.
You are trying to deviate. Just now, you see
you
see the viewers.
Yeah, you've
gonna think
culture.
You are not stable. You know why?
Why?
Because you were just insisting that we go back to the initial question and the initial topic.
Yeah.
Now I'm going back to the initial topic.
It is important.
I'm saying I'm going back to the initial topic. Now you're taking me to culture. If I go to culture, then you're gonna take me to whatever. So we will not. We just gonna be moving.
My mind is global. Talking about my mind is global.
Okay, can we finish the?
My mind is global.
Can we finish
I do remember what you've just said.
Yeah.
After what you are about to say.
I'm saying, can we just finish the point of the root cause of the poverty and the condition, which is very important, whatever. I was saying the current present suggests that European people continue to oppress Africans in all sense. You agreed with me when I say we live in a racist order.
Yeah.
That you agree. If we live in a racist order, it means things are structured in a racist manner.
Yeah.
That's the order, right?
That's the order.
And then racist against Africans, which means because the order is racist, the order is designed to work against the Africans.
Okay.
And if the order is designed, I'm bringing evidence, right?
Yeah,
if the order is designed to work against Africans, it means...
Let me ask you this.
I just want to finish.
Wait.
I just want to finish. If the order is designed to work against Africans, it means the conditions of Africans is the result of the order. Let me get into details. Yeah. Why the thing? What is the order? This country is originally an African country. Yeah. It is today majority African, right? But in this country and the rest of Africa, the order is a colonial European order. The main language of communication is a European language.
It's British, by the way.
European language is Britain. The main language of communication. The identity the Africans have generally is European identity.
Generally?
Yeah, that means most Africans got European names.
Most Africans.
Jacob, Julius, Nelson, and so on are African European names. So generally the identity...
most.
I say most Africans have European names. Even when they have African names, they have always a European name. Most, not all. They always have European names.
I disagree.
You just told me I must not call you Pumzile because
of your pronunciation. My second name is Charlotte,
which is a European.
My first name is Pumzile.
I'm saying.
Great. My first name is Pumzile.
Okay.
Identity, my culture.
Okay.
Pumzile.
Okay.
The second name is British, which is Charlotte.
Do British people of South Africa got African names?
Yes. Most of them, which I know, they do.
Okay. So you are saying that the pink people in this country, the majority of pink people in this country, have brown people names. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying.
Okay. Do you know how did the Africans come to have European names, and how did the European come to have African names?
No, that I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna inform you.
Yeah.
During oppression,
The past, right?
during oppression, this is history. You know why we're going back to history?
Why?
To know why.
It is leaning back people. I don't like history. It is leaning back people.
You know why we're going back to history?
Why?
To know why most Africans have European names, and why, like you said, I don't agree with it, that most Europeans have African names of this country.
Yeah.
So to know why that do Africans have these names, you have to go back to the past. If you cut the past, you will never know why
Is it?
Yeah, that's what you know.
Okay.
Let's take an example of somebody who has a scar on his face, right? Now, if you ask him, what happened to your face? You have a scar. He's gonna have to go to the past that caused him that scar. So the past is just a natural part of our lives. Now, if you are telling me that I must not speak about the past to protect
what I've noticed about you and your examples, they don't link to your topic. I don't want to tell lies. They don't.
What do you mean?
Topic,
take an example that doesn't link.
Your topic, it is talking about what is the cause of South Africans in terms of poverty, blah blah blah, right? In terms of poverty and stuff. And right about now, you're telling me about what you've just told me now, the scars and stuffies. What does poverty link to the scars? What does poverty link? Because I told you the cause, it's laziness. It's laziness through education. And where now you're telling me about British people, it doesn't link, it doesn't mix. Your topic, that is why I'm busy telling you, go back to the topic. You're confusing me. I don't know, like you're confusing me. You're talking about the history, talking about, and we are looking at this topic which you've just like gave me. If I wanted to talk about history, I could and I would, you know. And your topic which you've gave me, it talks about as I've just like told you,
I was talking about the order.
The topic,
I was talking about a racist order.
Yeah, your topic is very vital when you talk about this stuff. You can't talk about, okay, you can talk about your order, but what does, like, tell me, like, brief me about this whole thing. Brief me, tell me, like, brief me seriously. Your topic, it talks about what is the cause of poverty, and you're telling me about the order. Does it link? It doesn't. And your examples as well. You need to tell me about poverty. You need to tell me about the lackness of poverty.
Very interesting. We have Sister Pumsley in the show. You've heard her. You heard me also. And obviously you guys gonna be able to judge. Okay, you know this whole topic you guys heard how it's heated, it's hot. And my opinion is that Sister Pumzile is trying her best to protect, is trying her best to only blame Africans and trying not to...
I don't blame them. I'm telling them to wake up and be themselves.
Trying not to accept that the European, the cause of the current pain that is still going on. Basically, you guys are going to be able to judge and give your opinion. But I'm gonna go to a set of questions I prepared. The earlier questions, it was just me asking.
And it was a debate.
It was like a debate, but this one also.
It was.
But obviously, like I said, just to conclude this topic, before we go to the topic, the cause of poverty in Africa, based on my observation, is European, because Europeans still own everything. In this country and all over Africa, they decide what Africans learn. Therefore, they are able to shape our thinking, our opinion, most of what we see is European. Everything is dominated by European. It means they have total control over us, and they set the agenda. We are not our own people. The reason most Africans feel inferior to European is because they have total control over us, and all of that, and they use us to make money for them. Actually, Africans are the one making all the money for Europeans, so you can't call Africans lazy. Africans are excluded since oppression from education.
You are one of the Africans who are lazy. You need to stand up for yourself.
And then it's going.
Stop pushing
the lazy people are the European, because we built the entire progress. European came to do oppression because they were lazy. Oppression showed that Europeans were lazy. People who are not lazy work for themselves and don't need to oppress people to make progress. What was oppression for? It was because they were lazy. Criminal. Oppression is criminal, which means the Europeans are criminal for have done oppression. Okay.
I'm coming back.
Can you answer? Oppression, is oppression criminal or not?
Oppression.
Is it criminal or not?
I can argue with that statement. I can give and yes, and literally give you the examples and the emphases.
Okay, do you agree? Is it criminal? Oppression? Is oppression criminal? Yes or no?
As I've told you, I can come up with an argument. It is the no, it is the yes.
So do you say is it yes and no?
Both.
It's both.
It is both.
Okay. Now, for your information, apartheid South Africa is classified by the UN as a crime against humanity.
United Nations,
yeah,
right?
That means it's a crime against humanity, which means the pink people are criminals for doing apartheid. Slavery is known as.
Why are you going back? Like I'm still in that. Like why are you going back? We here.
Okay, now
we here.
You asking a question. Why am I going back? Because they are still oppressing us.
And you're allowing them to oppress you.
And then
you're allowing them to oppress you.
No.
And don't tell me about the guns, as we've just like mentioned earlier. Don't tell me about the guns.
You asked me why am I going back?
Yeah.
First, because they are oppressing us today, and then we need to end oppression. And speaking about the past,
you need to stand up, right? You need to be yourself.
And speaking about the past is our right to speak about the past. It's not a crime speaking about the past. The Jew speak about Holocaust all the time. Protect